Maggie, in regards to this first question, I'm told most educators are and have been in full support of COVID-19 measures to keep schools safe, and that includes vaccines. In fact, I'm also told that very few teachers in the Portland Association of Teachers decided not to comply with a vaccine mandate.
Okay, gotcha. Let's get to the next question, and this one from Mary. She asked, I was listening to your story about teachers. In addition to stress and inadequate pay, teachers often pay for classroom supplies out of their own pockets. And then she asked, what is being done to support teachers with those types of things? So, Christine, what did you find out about that?
Well, officials tell me not enough is being done to fully fund schools, because right now teachers, they can go ahead, apply for some grant funding. There are parent-teacher associations that can fundraise to get these school supplies, but it's just not equitable because not all schools have PTAs with funding and not all teachers have time to apply for those grants.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, on to the next question then. We appreciate it. We also heard from Bryce, who said all we ever hear is how teachers need more money, but paying teachers more money isn't going to make our kids any smarter or schools any better. So, Christine, what have you heard in your reporting that maybe addresses his points there?
Well, we know, right, that teachers often buy a lot of their own school supplies. They buy stuff for their classrooms to make it more inviting. And while Bryce says that might not make kids any smarter, I think teachers would say that it increases the likelihood of good social emotional learning and creates a safe, fun space for these kids to learn. And in addition, teachers say that they're required to do a lot more these days, from participation in meetings and groups to just heightened risk with the job in terms of school safety and school violence. And I think bottom line, what I've heard is that teachers feel undervalued, and maybe more pay would help combat that and put them in a better position to be their best teaching selves when they're at school. Because, I've spoken to a lot of teachers and all of them have told me they love their jobs, but at the end of the day, I think they're human too.
Yeah, they definitely are. Christine, you've done an amazing job covering this and giving them a voice, so we appreciate your insight answering these questions. Thank you so much.